We must thank God for the gift of Bayero Agabi. One, has been very consistent. Clearly, he has persisted as well. Initially, when he started, it was very rough. And I recall when he was jumping in modeways and everything, that he did it so joyfully. You never would know he was going through any hardship in doing his job. I could recollect we met her today at a function. It was an exhibition in Museum and so on. And he wanted to hike a ride with someone, an IT person, to leave the place, and the person didn't give him a ride. I stopped and asked where he was going to, and he said, oh no, he wasn't going again. That he actually wanted to get somewhere. I hope you can recollect the day. And so there was an exhibition, a massive exhibition at the Museum Center. He wanted to dash away somewhere else, and the person didn't give him a lift and so on. You know, such, unless you're passionate about an issue, he could have abandoned. But years back, to have gotten, he will be picking jobs as a public relations consultant, which again I know is eminently competent to be. But he has persisted in it. And I thank God and rejoice with him. It has paid off. Paid off. Because when you talk about the media and IT, the foremost person is Garba Agabi.
Speaking of Dr. Bayero, he obviously is one of the key people that the country probably owe a lot of gratitude to for where we are today. If you follow all his platform, whether the TV platform and the program he has on STV and some of those channels, or more importantly, his online platform, because he actually reaches more people through the online platform. You notice on a daily basis, he's pushing out information about current affairs, pushing out information about technology informations that people need to know about, pushing out information about things going on that you need to be aware of. You know, I subscribe to all his platform, and sometimes I actually don't buy newspaper anymore. I just go to his platform and I read everything I need to know for that day. That is the level of impact he's been able to have, and I personally feel gratitude to God and grateful to have him around, and we just wish him more years of fruitful contribution.
I have seen him as a catalyst, you know, in promoting the development of ICT in Nigeria and trying to interact with all the key stakeholders towards the promotion of ICT. So he has been organizing events across Nigeria. There was an event I attended. I don't know of other events, but I'm aware of an event I attended in Kano, in the university, you know, trying to bring people together within the Kano metropolis, that's outside Lagos, to see how, you know, innovation can take place and all that. So he has been doing fantastically well, and we congratulate him. He's doing a fantastic job.
The ICT sector of the media had actually been doing fantastic job, and your own organization, Bayero especially, had been a leading service provider in that realm. So everybody knows you, everybody knows him, and everybody wants to be associated with Bayero Agabi. So one other thing that I will say is that he should continue to do this, bring out the best in the industry.
The media has been quite up and doing. I remember when we started 40 years ago, you are already there, Gabi was already there, doing the digital. At a point in time, he moved to cybersecurity. The awareness is there, and the credit should go to the media. And for people in your organization, you've equally done well, both the print, both the digital, both. You've really done so much.
The media has been instrumental to assist the voice of associations, in particular ATCON. Without our voice being heard, there'll be no advocacy. So my view, and this is my honest view, is that we've been on a journey. There has been activism in journalism in the early days. I think that the Bayeros of the world, the Mbangs, if he doesn't mind me mentioning his name, were some of the early activists. The ones that came after were a bit shy. Now, I think that with renewed collaboration with ATCON, especially under my presidency, we've seen a revitalized, confident, and more daring journalistic approach to some of the very pertinent issues.
Bayero was one of the first people that, press people that I knew right from when we started CWG in Sulere. I mean, Bayero was reminding me about how I entered this car to go and eat at Ibuka, and you can imagine how long ago that was. But that's the depth of the friendship, and we've kept that friendship. So when we started with CWG, it was Bayero and the cohort of press people then that made CWG a household name. And when I moved from CWG to the Oslo Leadership Academy, Bayero was one of the first people that came during the launch to talk about what we're doing in leadership development and mentorship. Today, again, Bayero is here, and I salute him because I think what Bayero has contributed to the industry cannot be overemphasized. It's a pillar. I see him going to many greater heights. Who knows, possibly in government, or if he wants to continue to be an entrepreneur, then still there are a lot of heights to conquer. But he's someone that I think is going somewhere.
His main contribution is he has educated a lot of people into what ICT is. He has, in many cases, put policymakers I would say under control, which the press is supposed to do. He has always been there ready to comment on what they call issues, pending issues or issues that are relevant on hand. And that is what generally you would expect from somebody who describes himself probably as a cyber journalist or an ICT journalist. It's difficult to value the effect of, in quotes, an educator. You go on television and you explain a point of view, you could be educating millions. It's difficult to put a value on that. So I'd say that really is probably his main he has brought ICT closer to the masses.
The guys who just perseverance, who are patient, and they have been following the trend. They followed it from scratch. They do it at their own cost, at their own detriment. They have to take sometimes they have to go beyond just TV coverage. They have to go out there on their own to dig out information. They follow the trend for over a decade. I've been doing Bayero and his team, and wonderful. He's still there and still is growing and is doing better now. I can tell you that these guys are the industry drivers, talking about their publication, their online publication, their TV broadcasts that they do over the years, trying to put up all the changes. We used to talk about VSAT many years with him, and we discussed VSAT technology and what change will come. Today, of course, he has seen that what he was saying then, those discussions are real. The change has come, moving away from have some other way fiber doing better than VSAT nation like Nigeria. The VSAT is now raw because of the availability of fiber. Those are things he had followed, and for me, he has persevered. He has been in the industry and he's been doing well for the industry.
I must say that Bayero and his team have done quite well because they have told a good story. They have done so consistently for over 20 years. Because if you don't tell your own story, no one can tell it for you. So the likes of Bayero, I must say a big well done to them because they've been a part of the story and they have told a good story. And even their role has also helped to shape on the industry. So when we talk about our overall result today as an industry, it's traceable and thankful in part to the role played by the media. And I must say that the first point of appreciation is actually the media. Because in the times when things were impossible, the media spoke about it. When things were possible, the media spoke about it. When the dangers were ahead, the media spoke about it. And today the media is telling the good story of the progress of the industry. So we thank our friends in the media. We thank all of you, our friends in the media. We appreciate the likes of Bayero Agabi and Co. and all of those of their generation. And I will say that we continue to appreciate the role the media is playing, and we continue to play. The good thing now is that telecom has become a major source of media access away from the conventional and traditional media. And so to all of you in the media, I say a very good thing.